Hi, you're watching Petodendron. In today's video, I'm here at Tuck's Nursery in Westminster, California, and we're gonna check out all the new plants that he has. Look at this awesome greenhouse. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm Patrick and I'm a houseplant collector, enthusiast, hobbyist, with a penchant for desert plants, carnivorous plants, and tropical aroids. All plants, really. So if you want to see how I grow my collection and slowly build the botanical garden of my dreams, then you should definitely hit subscribe. In today's video, I'm excited to be back at one of my favorite nurseries here. It's a cool little private nursery that you guys can attend. Just make an appointment, you know. I'm at Tuck's Nursery here in Westminster, and he's got a ton of new plants, so I'm excited to check things out and show you guys. Let's go. I'm loving all these begonias. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? These are called Begonia Miss Mummy. It's a cane type begonia. So I find that cane begonias are a little more forgiving than Rex begonias as far as with humidity and such. This is cute. This is the Begonia Sinbad pink with the small little stippling on it, the dots. Super cute. And this is the Begonia Frosty, which is another kind of angel wing cane begonia. Look at that beautiful, reflective, kind of silvery layer over these leaves. So pretty. And talk about silver, these are awesome. I highly recommend. I have a begonia looking glass at home, and this thing is such a prolific grower. I shared that the Santa Ana winds knocked off almost all the leaves on mine, and it came back bigger and better than ever. And I'll try to insert a picture of mine, but begonia looking glass. Isn't that cool? I think all these begonias are $12. This is another cool one. This is the Fanny Moser. These have kind of like spots on the leaves that are 3D, like you can definitely feel them. Super cool. And another one that I love is the Begonia escargot. Look, this is a Rex begonia, so definitely a lot more demanding with humidity. However, check out the pink hairs on it. Isn't that so pretty? That's one thing I love about Rex begonias. I love the little peach fuzz on the leaves. And on the escargot, they're actually kind of pink, which is really pretty. These have grown so well since the last time I've been here. This is the red robin, or yeah, Begonia red robin. And I love those kind of like, I don't know, it kind of has like how a car would look if it was bright red. You know, that kind of like sparkly metallic sheen. Trying to catch a good angle so you guys can see it on camera, and I'm hoping it comes across. Here's another. Look at this beauty. I don't know what these are called, but these have really big leaves. See? I have a feeling that the leaves are gonna grow even more. Oh, yeah, look at this one. So these are $18. There's more looking glass here. These have that beautiful kind of silver metallic sheen. This reminds me of like an evening gown from the 80s. In a cool way, in the coolest way. Here are some Pailia Pepperomis, or the money plant, or the friendship plant, or the UFO plant. It's got many, many names, but still a goodie. I love mine. Actually put mine outside and it started flowering for me, which is really cool. It's liking it outside. And look, they have some Calatheas. I think this is like a medallion type hybrid. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. I'm a little rusty with my Calathea varieties, to be honest. But they're still really beautiful. And here are some Monstera Adansonii. They're so cute when they're so little babies. These are awesome looking. I love how kind of like textured these leaves look now since they've kind of matured a little bit. These are $10. Oh no, so the younger ones are 10 and these are 12. And look, some Syngoniums. Cute little Syngoniums. These are $10 also. Everything here is pretty much like between 10 and 12, with the exception of some special plants that are 20. They're all special though, really. Look at these Calathea Orbifolias. One of the easier Calatheas to take care of. They don't get as crispy as some other Calatheas. And these babies are $12. And some Ficus rubies. They have a ton of Ficus rubies, which are really cute and super fun. And the more bright and direct light you give it, more of that kind of variegation will show through. This inner part of the leaf will kind of go in, and that outer margin of pink will be so much more pronounced as it kind of grows. And these are philodendron, or I think they're called Philodendron Xanadus. They've been reclassified as a Thaumatophyllum, I believe. But another really easy care plant. And one of my favorite ficuses is the Ficus Altissima. Just look at that beautiful green on green variegation. Something about green on green variegation that's just so striking. And that's why I like that global green pothos or even like a beautifully sport variegated monstera that's like green on green. So cool. So cool to me. Here are some Philodendron Berkins, and these are really fun. Very fun to grow. Sometimes you'll even catch one that's half reverted back to a Congo Rojo, and those are like super beautiful. Like right there. Isn't that cool? Let's see if you can. This is another interesting find here. This is the Musa dwarf Cavendish. It's a dwarf banana tree. And it actually bears fruit that you can eat. Isn't that cool? For $10, you can have a plant that'll feed you. This is a Drosera Capensis. I'm not sure what the exact cultivar or species is, but there's so much more here. And I love how these spirals or these flowers come out as like little kind of little baby spirals, and they uncoil as they bloom. And it's super exciting when they flower, because that's when you know you'll get more. These are super, super prolific. When you flower, you kind of want to be careful not to like knock the flower around, because you'll end up with little baby sundews everywhere, which is not a problem. This is like one of my favorite carnivorous plants right now. And you can kind of tell why, because it's so interesting looking, and I love the dewy little hairs, everything about this plant. And they're great for fungus gnats too, because fungus gnats are just going to be drawn to them. I put one in my grow tent and it is feasting. Here's some really cool Venus flytraps. This is the Acacia, and I love that kind of deep burgundy coloring that they get. I think this one's the, oh, these are all King Henrys. These are so happy. Those traps are nice and tall. Here's some more King Henrys. Isn't that awesome? Just that sea of Venus flytraps. Here's some Nepenthes. I think these are the Nepenthes Ex Gaia. Or I've also seen him labeled as a Saint Gaia. Another one that I have at home. I was super excited once it grew its first picture. I really felt super accomplished. But look how beautiful they are. There's more down here. I love that texture, or that, you know, that marbling kind of look to it, or tie-dye. And then it has, I don't know the anatomy of a picture, but I'm loving that kind of like ridge right there, ridge of hair. I don't know what that serves, but that's super eye-catching, and my eyes tend to go there when I stare at a pitcher plant. Look at these little baby pictures. This is one I don't have yet. This is the Nepenthes Sanguinia. I'm loving that green picture. I wonder how it'll look once it grows. That's one really interesting thing about pitcher plants, is that the pictures kind of change and look totally different sometimes the more that they grow, because they're vining plants. So these are kind of just like the base. I think they're called basal pictures, like of the base of the plant. I really do need to research them a little more. I'll probably do that as mine grows. But there's some more. I think these are more the Gaias. Look at that beautiful one right there. And there's some growing babies. Oh. So Tuck was just telling me about how cool these are. These are Begone Rex Begonias, and they're called Supremes. So these leaves get really big. And the cool thing is that he was telling me was that when these leaves get bigger, this kind of purple edge gets bigger with it, and it has all the little dots, and it kind of looks like the Milky Way, or like, you know, a galaxy, which sounds so cool. That has like everything I want in a Rex Begonia. And I'm really excited to be back here because look, there's a whole nother greenhouse. They've expanded and there are more plants to check out. So let's see what they have. So many cool Alocasias and Colocasias. What is that? Check this out. OMG, look at how cool these Colocasia Mojitos are. This is such an awesome plant, and I do believe that Colocasia leaves get super huge when they mature. Look at this, there's a half moon. I just love how mottled these leaves are. I'm loving anything mojito, you know? Except for the actual drink itself. I'm not a big mojito fan. It's a little too sweet for me. But as a plant, I'm all about it. Isn't that cool? I think these are $20 each, which is such a good deal. I can't stop staring at it. Awesome. These are cool too. I'm not sure if these are Macaulay's Finale or Prince of Orange, but I think they're really interesting looking. They almost kind of look like that orange marmalade hybrid. These are 12. Oh, look. Okay, these Orbifolias are beautiful. Those look awesome. And there is a whole sea of baby Monstera deliciosas. Have you guys ever grown a Monstera deliciosa? Have you guys ever grown a Monstera deliciosa from a baby? I feel like that would be super fulfilling or satisfying, or both. My first ever Monstera was a baby, and now I feel like it's like a teenager in its 6-inch pot. It hasn't put out any fenestrations yet, but in due time. Look, there's more Ficus Altissimas. I know some of you guys are looking for, or were looking for Ficus Altissimas. I never really see them this tiny. So it's kind of fun to grow. I have a Ficus Audrey that I'm growing from this size, and I got it last year, and like this year it's just growing. It's putting out some bigger leaves, which is really exciting. So it's really fun to get to know a plant and see it through all or most of its like life cycles before it grows into like a full-blown tree. And awesome. I think these are the Platyserium Bifurcatum, the Dutch ones, or I think they're called Amsterdam. Super cool, super easy. Oh yeah, Netherlands, there it is. And some more, I think these are Prince of Oranges. They're $12. They're kind of Alocasia, Colocasia Central. They have these Colocasia Jack's Giant. So, as the name suggests, I can only, I can only guess that these leaves are going to be extra, extra big. And the Colocasia, or Alocasia Regal Shield. This is another really easy Alocasia to care for. I actually put mine outside, and it is thriving. It's so bushy, and I know that it's getting enough light because they're not as leggy, or it's not as leggy. It's like really nice and compact with the huge leaves. It's a really cool plant. This one's the Imperial Giant, the Colocasia Imperial Gigante for $15. More of the Imperial Gigantes. Ooh. Colocasia Electric Blue. This looks like a patented cultivar. And there's like a, you can kind of tell because it has that patent number on there. It's interesting, isn't it? But look at those leaves. I don't know if it's supposed to look like that, but I like it. This one's called the Colocasia Painted Black. I love black Colocasias. I think they're so striking, very regal looking. This is the Black Goblet. And this is the Colocasia black coral. Beautiful plants. Oh my gosh, I love it here. It's a really cool experience too, like shopping here, because, oh look, ooh, they have jewel orchids. But yeah, I really enjoy shopping here because you're able to kind of, you know, pluck the plants, check the roots, and really check the plant out before you take it home. Let's look at these jewel orchids again. These are the Anectocylus roxburghii, the black jewel orchid. This is another really pretty one, the Ludicea discolor. And you know, like with a name like jewel orchid, you'd think that they're so fragile and just fragile, but they're not. They are sturdy AF. They aren't really demanding with water needs as you would think maybe with a name like a jewel orchid. I don't overwater mine. I only water it when it's dry and it's thriving. Yeah, these are probably the most resilient orchids. But don't quote me on that. Here's some more bananas, dwarf bananas. So yeah, this is the greenhouse. It's a lot of fun, you know, definitely come check this place out if you can. They are an appointment only nursery. String of turtles. I wonder how much these Peperomia prostratas are. Probably my favorite Peperomia. They're loving the humidity that is in this grow tent, or sorry, mine's in a grow tent, in this greenhouse. Just look at those leaves. So pretty. And then here's another one that's really interesting. Senecio Meconioides. I think these are called silver hearts or something like that, or this one says giant string of hearts. It's a really pretty Senecio. It's a succulent, just like the Senecio Rollianus, or the string of pearls that we all know and love. I can just imagine being somewhere in South Africa, seeing these grow in the ground just like that. Aren't these cool? An oldie but a goodie. Like, these never get old to me. So beautiful. Oh, and look, this is another. So the mojito is also a patented plant. That's that. I think that's the patent number, the PP21995. Plant patents are really interesting. I listened to a podcast about them by on Bloom and Grow Radio. Do you guys listen to that? It's like one of my favorite planty podcasts. And if you guys have any other planty podcasts that you can recommend to me, I'm a religious listener of Plant Daddy podcast. So I know about that one. But, what is this? Oh, it's a cordyline. Isn't that cute? I've never seen cordyline so small. This one is called the Ruby. And, oh, so these are Prince of Oranges. I wonder if the other ones were Macaulay's Finale. I know that they had both at one point, so. Oh my gosh, it's really fun kind of like getting down here because they have like random plants here and there. This is the Calathea Mosaica network. More Prince of Oranges. Prince of Orange is really fun to grow. So, yeah, this is all the plants here. What was your favorite plant that you guys saw here? I think mine is this Colocasia Mojito. I'm just loving that light, bright, kind of like chartreusey green with the black splotches. That is such a cool plant with beautiful leaves. And I'm also really liking I love carnivorous plants, but just look at how all of these sundews look together, kind of catching the rays of the sun, glistening. And they're flowering. I wish I could take the whole tray home. I missed all the Tridescantias too. I love Tridescantias. Oh, look. That particular leaf is so pretty. You can see its metallic sheen. Striking. Also very easy to propagate. This one's fun too. The Tridescantia fluminensis, green and yellow variegation. And there is this one, like the lavender variegation. Oh, I almost missed these Alocasia black velvets. These are super cute, very easy to grow. And if you guys saw my top 10 favorite houseplants, this Alocasia black velvet made the list. It's such a prolific grower. It's the only one that winter seemed to like not affect at all. I didn't even keep it in my grow tent or anything, and it just keeps pumping out new leaves. So I can't say enough good things about Alocasia black velvets. These are just little babies, so they'll grow. Cool, this is giving me an idea. I'm thinking that there are like maybe 3 different plants on this, and maybe this one's like the alata, or that I just learned it's the Ventricosa alata crossed with an alata. That's a lot to remember. But yeah, ideas. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me as we kind of check things out here at Tuck's Nursery. There's some really cool plants. I fell in love with the Colocasia Mojito. So I might be picking one of these up today. But I had a lot of fun and I hope you did too. And if you like this video, you know what to do. Please throw me a bone and give me a thumbs up. And if you want to support my channel and see more of my plant videos, which I hope you do, please, please, please hit that subscribe button. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. I just don't want to miss you too much. So if you could show me some love in the comments, and I'll meet you there. Bye.